Jessica dreamed of becoming a doctor since childhood. She was a late child, and her mother, Sarah Johnson, died as a result of a birth complication. Her father, Bruce, fell into a deep depression, and only caring for his newborn daughter helped him get out of it. He devoted all his time to raising Jessica. At school, the girl showed amazing results. She was the best at the subjects that were necessary for entering the medical school. However, 2 years after admission, her father became very ill. All worries fell on the shoulders of the young girl. At first, she tried to combine her studies and taking care of her father, but then she had to drop out of medical school. The health of the close person was much more important. Bruce Johnson died 2 days before his 60th birthday. This was a huge blow for the girl. She couldn't come to her senses for a long time. After some time, she realized that it was time to return to normal life. Since she had already missed a lot, she went to the nursing school and got a job in a private clinic when she finished it. In the clinic, many patients and doctors liked Jessica. She was a good worker and always treated people with sympathy. However, for some reason, the head nurse Samantha did not like the girl. She considered herself the queen of the clinic, and her opinion had to be the only true one. She didn't like that everyone loved the new nurse. Besides, Samantha had a close relationship with the head of the intensive care unit. Peter often turned a blind eye to the shortcomings in the work of his mistress and always defended her. One evening, when Jessica was on duty, a man around 45 years old walked into the clinic. He was dressed in dirty old clothes, causing Samantha to think that he was homeless. "Help me, please. I have severe chest pain," he said in a trembling voice. Jessica immediately rushed to him and helped sit in a chair. "Jessica, I think you have other work to do besides helping the homeless," the head nurse said in an icy tone. "But Samantha, he needs our help," the girl replied. Just then, the head of the intensive care unit entered the hall. "What's going on? Why are the strangers in the building?" he asked sternly. "Jessica, we are not a charitable organization, but a private clinic." Tears welled up in the girl's eyes, but she could not disobey the order of her superior. "Okay, I'll take him outside," she said with tears. As she was leading the man by the arm, a desperate plan formed in her head. "Don't ask questions and follow me," she said, and pulled the man along the corridors of the hospital. She took him to the farthest room, which had been empty for a long time, and helped him undress and lie down. She checked his blood pressure and temperature and put on a drip. Every half an hour, she came in and checked the condition of the man. They started talking, and Jessica told him the story of her life. In the morning, the girl's shift was already coming to an end, but suddenly Samantha and Peter came into the ward. "What's happening?" "Who gave you the right to make such decisions?" Peter shouted. "You are fired." It's difficult to imagine what the girl was feeling at that moment. She was about to leave when the chief physician of the clinic entered the room. To everyone's surprise, he went straight up to the homeless man and said, "Good morning, colleague. Welcome to our clinic. Attention everyone, this is Mr. Thomas Anderson. He will now run the clinic instead of me." Then the man got up from the bed and said, "In my clinic, there's no place for doctors who have violated the Hippocratic Oath. Peter and Samantha, you are fired. I appoint Jessica to the position of head nurse." The girl simply could not believe what was happening. Under the guidance of a new doctor, the clinic had become much better. After some time, Jessica was able to continue her studies at medical school. Mr. Thomas helped her with this. Now she's getting closer and closer to her childhood dream of becoming a doctor.